Good morning, Louise. Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So,
I don't know why my name keeps coming up in lowercase. Ugh.
you know, you can change it,
I keep changing it,
but then it
and
comes
then it
back
goes back.
again. That's so funny. That's weird.
It is weird.
How's everything going? You ready for a good week? A good start to the year?
I am. Hi, Teresa.
Good morning.
Morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're all going to crush it, right, girls? Yeah, gonna crush it this year.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So the only way to do that is to do something that probably makes us feel uncomfortable. So, you know, that's what it's going to be about, getting comfortable being uncomfortable this year. That's the only way we're going to break through anything that we did last year. And I know for myself, it's the same thing. I have to grow. And so does everybody have a morning routine?
Yes.
Excellent.
I need to get one. I'm bad.
It doesn't have to be that 4 o'clock in the morning thing, you know,
Yeah.
like some people talk about, oh, 4 o'clock in the morning, you have to get up and you have to do, you know, some of them are a little extreme. I would say that having something consistent every morning is probably going to be better for all of us. So if you can think of something that works for you, it doesn't have to be like the miracle morning that everybody, you know.
Right. Yeah.
What do you do, Louise?
I get up at 6.
Mhm.
I make my bed and I pray. I actually get down on my knees and I pray. I need to be grateful every morning.
Oh,
Oops.
we
Can't hear you.
Oh.
Just when it started getting good.
I don't know where you heard me until, but I
heard praying.
Okay, then I come downstairs. I make my coffee. I wash dishes if there are any.
Mhm.
Make sure that the sink is clean. Then I come in and I do a breathing exercise and a meditation, and I write my gratitudes down on paper. Then I get up and take a shower. So yeah,
That's nice. That's a good way to start the day.
it is. So I have everything set up right here. So I had been doing that for a while, and then when I broke my foot, I just was like, I can't get down on my knees, and I was like,
Oh,
wow,
no.
wow. So I just never even set the alarm, and I had been getting up at 6 o'clock even without setting the alarm because I've been doing that forever.
Yeah, that's how I am too. My body, even if I wanted to sleep in, I couldn't.
I love the morning.
Me too.
So,
I like when nobody else is up and I can get things done. Then I don't feel guilty if I'm perusing the computer for a little bit or looking at things and not getting something done. I give myself that hour or so.
That's so true, isn't it? That's like,
Yep.
really, it's a good time. So, you know, I think that we all just, at least if we start with that, we have some sort of routine there. And obviously you two have been on scripts and that's been a good routine as well. So that's awesome. Learning all the time.
I have my alarm set for Monday and Wednesday at 8:25. So I make sure that I'm here.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. That's awesome.
No, it's definitely helpful, I think.
Yeah, so
I didn't read my scripts. I actually gave 100% to my time off. So
good.
Get back into my routine and to get my scripts read
Excellent.
and practice. So I'm not prepared this morning with a script.
That's okay.
Likewise, I need to get to the office and print them all off and then figure out how I'm going to organize them.
You know, I put them on a board. You've seen my board, my script.
No.
So it's a trifold board and I put them all on that and I put that in front of me when I'm going to do my calls so that when they're just there. So I set up in the booth here. You know, it's like a trifold. You haven't seen that, Louise? If you look,
No.
if you look through back to probably one of the original first postings I did on the script, the script page on Facebook, you'll see a picture. 3 of us have boards. Only 3 people made them. I was like hoping more people would, but it's a trifold. I have it in my office, but I'll have to show you. I just put them all on there. So when I'm making the calls, I don't have to flip through anything. I can just look at them and I can just switch from, a powerful close, a new question.
I love that.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier. Let's see. Let me get in here. Oh my.
Louise, how did you break your foot? I broke mine last year as well.
Playing soccer.
Oh, well, at least you were doing something active.
I was playing soccer with a little kid.
Oh, have you always played soccer?
Soccer was my favorite sport, but I haven't played it in years.
Oh,
I was wearing Skechers, not sneakers. I shouldn't have been doing it, but I did. I can do fancy footwork.
that must have been so scary.
Well, because I also played volleyball. When I went down, I rolled and got right back up. And then I'm like, oh, honey, I think I'm just going to go sit down for a little while. I knew I did something. Yeah, I knew it.
Well, I broke mine at a wedding the night before the wedding. And I'd love to tell you that I was doing something fun, but it wasn't.
Oh.
But then I had to wear my shoes the next day to the wedding. My foot was like the size of an elephant. And I didn't think anything. We were in New York. And when I got home, my sister's like, you need to go to the hospital. I think you broke it. And I did.
Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, I was so frustrated, but.
I can't believe you got a shoe on.
I know. And everyone's like, wear flip-flops. But I'm like, no, my jumpsuit's going to drag. And
oh my gosh, that's so.
a couple of glasses of wine, no pain.
Oh,
No.
my goodness. Well, you're braver than I am.
No, I mean, that was a year ago, September. Thank God I can do things again.
That's so good. Oh my gosh, that's scary because you don't realize until that happens how different.
Oh my gosh, I was so frustrated. All I wanted to do was be able to run again. And you don't realize what you take for granted.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. So you're a runner? Well, I'm a walker. I'm not running anymore. But I went for my first short walk yesterday. So that I was happy about.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jonette. Welcome.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. New year, new start.
Happy New Year. I'm so glad
Happy
everybody's
New Year.
here. I don't know what happens with this thing, but I'm going to try to find a script that we can all maybe look at because I meant to get this all set before I sat down, but I didn't. Okay, let me get this one.
No mercy, no matter.
There are over 200 200 expireds that came up on the first of the year.
Okay.
So usually January 1st is the best expired date of the year. So I don't know if everybody knows about that. Rick did like 25 dials, got an appointment yesterday. So if I were you, I would look for those expireds. That's going to be huge right now. And, even though people think everything sold, it didn't. Let me try to find something else.
If you don't have a subscription to a lead service, what's the best way to tap in on those expired listings in your area?
So you just go onto MLS and find expired listings, and then you can go to like Spokio or somewhere like that where you can try to find the phone numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them are for sale by owners too, so.
Oh, like this box. Oh, okay, that would be great.
So here we have Mike Ferry's famous expired listing right here. Let's see if I can move this. So.
So are you onto your Facebook? No, oh no, now you're onto Google. Okay.
I just Googled this. So here we go. We could try this, and I think we need to give pushback like we did the other day. That was a tough one, wasn't it, Teresa? I felt
Yes.
that.
You were good.
It was, I put Barry on the spot, but sometimes you just have to roll with it. So, hi, I'm looking for Teresa.
Speaking.
Hi, Teresa. My name is Lisa Axios with Keller Williams. I'm sure you figured out by now your house came up on our computer as an expired listing. And I was calling to see, when do you
Yeah,
plan?
you and everybody else is calling. I'm getting a lot of calls.
I bet you are. Well, if you sold this home, where were you going to next?
Um, hopefully a warmer climate, but I'm really not sure what I'm
Well,
gonna do.
great. I totally understand. How soon do you have to be there?
I don't have to be there at any particular date. I'd rather get there before winter's over.
Okay, so when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
I'm actually thinking of selling it on my own.
Oh, great. I understand sometimes it's better to sell it on your own than have a weak agent.
Yeah,
So,
well, I figure I'll get more money that way too.
well, what do you think stopped your home from selling the first time?
Um, honestly, I think maybe the pandemic and people afraid to come in, or maybe it was the holidays. I'm not really sure.
Well, it was actually a very busy year, so I think there are three things that probably stopped it from selling. It's probably price, condition, or marketing. Which one of those or combination of those do you think it was?
Um, I would say marketing.
Marketing? Great. Okay. So how did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
Um, she was a friend.
Okay. Well, what did she do that you like best?
Um, I don't know. Honestly, I think she priced my house well. Um, I think maybe I could have got more traffic or people in here. But like I said, I think according to her, people are busy with the holidays and that might have kept them away. But in talking to other neighbors, I'm finding out that people are, there's not a lot of inventory. So I figure if I, get the word out on my own, I might have more luck and also, like I said, more money to put in my own pocket and put towards something else.
Sure. Well, what do you think that she should have done that she didn't do?
Um, get the word out more, have
Okay.
some more open houses or
Well,
just
why
more
do you think
traffic.
some agents sell a lot of houses and others don't?
I don't know. That's a good question. Sometimes I wonder, I don't know. People go for a name that they're familiar with, or I don't know. Experience? I really don't know.
Well, that's exactly why we need to get together. I'll show you exactly why I sold 50 homes last year while yours was on the market. Let's set an appointment today.
Um, well, like I said, I think I want to try to sell it on my own.
Okay. Well, what if I come over and just take a look at your home and give you a few tips? And if you feel like you want to sell it on your home on your own, maybe I can give you some ideas that could help. What do you think of that?
Um, as long as I don't have to commit to anything or sign anything, that would be okay.
No commitment. You don't have to say, don't have to sign anything. And maybe when I come and preview, I may possibly have a buyer. So how about Tuesday at 3 or Wednesday at 1?
Tuesday would be great.
Okay, excellent. So just keep going with those scripts, just, agree with people and, I have like a script here, I've got this one on the computer, of course, so you can kind of bounce around. So it's good to have multiple things. So I think somebody else should take it and give each other a little bit of a hard time, and you'll have to search for your script. If you don't have one, think about it for a minute and just kind of keep asking for questions or asking questions. They don't really care much about what you do. They care about, they want to be, they want to feel good and trust you. And that happens when you ask questions.
Did you want us to do this script?
Sure. Or if you have another one, I want you guys somebody to have a script off here.
Off of, I have a script. It's a fair call / trusted advisor conversation. But we're looking for, we're trying to do right now.
Like an expired or, something, This this one looks like it might be even.
I can't,
uh,
that's the problem. I'm blind, I can't see it.
I can't see it either, Jeanette, so don't feel badly. I had to bring it up on my cell phone.
Oh, that's an idea.
So I will back up to this one. Let's see. So this one here. Isn't it? This one's kind of easy too. I don't know if you like this one any better, and it's a little easier to read.
Expired script over the phone.
Yeah.
If you had a full page of that, I could probably read it, but
I don't know how to do that on here. Can I? Where'd it go? Aha, I do.
Good. How'd you do that?
Sometimes I'm shocked with the magic here. The problem is now it's so big.
that's all right. It's easier for me to see. I don't know.
I just
I
don't
can
know.
read that.
I don't know if we can.
I can see your face too, so.
I'm just hoping I can go down as you guys. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
All righty. So who's going to go?
I'll go. I thought Teresa might want to go. Hi, I'm looking for Teresa.
Speaking.
Hi, Teresa. My name is Louise Savetti. I'm with Keller Williams
Morning.
Realty. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm great. I'm sure you figured out that your home came up on our computer as an expired listing. And I was calling to see.
Because my phone has not stopped ringing.
Oh, I see. Oh, lucky you. When do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
Well, I think I'm going to sell it on my own, but thank you for calling.
Oh, well, that's terrific. I bet I could help you out with that if you wanted. Do you know how to sell your home?
Well, like I say, I've heard there's not a lot of inventory, and I think my house is in good condition, and I've had a lot of people in my neighborhood say they had friends that might be interested, so I think I'm going to try that.
Well, if you sold your home, where would you go next?
I'm going to a smaller home, probably somewhere on the South Shore.
That's exciting. How soon do you have to be there?
I don't have to be there anytime soon. I'd like to get there before spring.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So what do you think stopped your home from selling?
Honestly, I think it's just, winter, people nervous about the economy. A number of things is what I'm hearing.
How did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
Someone that I've heard about often, the name came up. I see their signs around, so I just figured I'd go with them.
Oh, great. What did that agent do that you liked best?
Told me my house was really nice. No, I think they priced my house well.
Good.
I don't know.
Well,
Like
what do you feel they should have done?
Well, we really didn't have any open houses. And again, there were different factors. It was too close to the holiday. People were nervous coming in your house. And I was a little bit nervous about having a lot of people in my house as well, to tell you the truth. So I think the marketing could have been better.
Okay, so what do you expect from the next agent you choose? I know you had said that you're going to try to sell it yourself.
Yeah, so
But,
I'm just going to advertise a little more. I'm going to get it out on my social media. I'm going to put some information in neighbors' mailboxes and try to go that route and just see how I do. But thank
I'd
you
like
for
to
the
help
call.
you with that if I could. I'd like to just see what your plans are and match them up against what I would do if I were to sell your home, and just help you walk through that process. Would that be beneficial?
Well, that's really nice of you, but I think I'm going to try it on my own first. And if I have trouble, then maybe I could get back to you.
Well, if I actually could sit down and see how you're planning it out, we could just eliminate any more delay in selling your home.
I mean, like I said, I'm going to try to get it out on social media because that's what I think was lacking before. Go through neighbors, because there's a lot of young families in my neighborhood that say they have friends that are looking to come in. So I'm going to try that. But thank you very much.
Well, I'd really like to be a help instead of a hindrance. I mean, as a real estate agent, I have a lot more venues than the average person. I also have a history of contacts. So if your neighbors are not actually the ones that buy your home, then you still have a boatload of people that are going to take a look at it. So instead of just having a small group of people, you have a much larger group of people looking at your home. I could help you with that.
So what would you
So-
charge me to do that?
I wouldn't be charging you
So you
to
do it for
do a
free?
lot. It would be, the fee would come out of the selling price.
I guess I need to know how much because I really want to get that money in my pocket.
Well, why don't we sit down and just talk about all of these things face to face? So Monday at 3 or Tuesday at 4 would work for me. Are those times good for you?
I'm just, before I commit to you, I just want you to know that I'm not going to sign anything. I really want to try it on my own. So I don't want to waste your time if you,
I get that, Teresa. I don't want you to waste your time either. And I really think that me having the experience and you having the gumption might work well together.
right, I'll talk, but like I say, I, not you, but I'm a little skeptical of agents sometimes. I know they just want the money.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunate. I don't consider myself somebody after the dollar. I consider myself someone who is going to help families. And I have a goal of helping 16 families this year. I'd love for you to be one of those.
Well,
If,
I appreciate that,
we
and I
could-
don't mean to sound awful to you. Sorry, my dog's being a pain in the neck here. But like I say, money is tight right now, and if I can get more money in my pocket, I just feel like it would be the better way to go for me.
Teresa, we'll go over the numbers, but if your house sits on the market for a long time, that money's not going to go into your pocket. So why don't we just go over all of the factors that that you want to do and that I can help you with. And we'll either meet Monday or Tuesday, whatever's best for you.
Okay, Monday will be fine. And we'll
Perfect.
have a chat, okay?
We'll talk then. All
All
right,
right, thank you
Teresa.
so
Nice
much.
speaking with you.
Likewise, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So one thing, that was good. The one thing we might all want to know is how much more money does somebody get if they sell a home as compared to a for sale by owner?
I don't know. When you put in the time and the effort, I'm not sure it's beneficial, but
It's
I don't
definitely
know.
not. I have security. I have something that I give to for sale by owners all about security. It's something that we should all take into consideration too. Like when you go to show a house, you should never go first up the stairs. You should always go behind your client or behind the homeowner. There's a lot of tips on there. Maybe, maybe I'll have a script off and I got it at a mastermind, and you can use it for yourself, it's important. And you can also give it out to for sale by owners. But what is the percentage? And it's escaping me right now, but I know the National Associations of Realtors has a number of how much money you get when you sell with an agent instead of selling on your own. It definitely is more than that 5% that you're giving out. So we should have that in our back pocket for the script. Oh, well, did you know the National Association of Realtors states that for sale by owners get 20% less for their home than agents do? And so,
We get the reasons why, obviously, right, on that sheet.
so something like that might be good to have in your pocket. And a lot of people will try to sell on their own because they don't want clients to, they don't want to pay an agent. So what else are we going to say?
Where did you get that information? Like,
You can Google it, National Association of Realtors, for sale by owner information.
We might also talk to them about the actual practical, the practical aspects of selling your own home.
And if you have a plumbing issue, do you hire a plumber or do you do it yourself? If your car is broken down, who fixes your car? Do you? Well, wow. Some people might say, yeah, I do it myself. Well, that's fantastic. It's always best to hire a professional. So you know, we have to show our worth. We have to tell them it's not about finding just the buyer. And especially in these times, how are you going to get a buyer who isn't losing their job? Do they know a mortgage broker? Do they know a real estate broker? Do they know what an appraisal is? They might be like, yeah, I don't know. We have to sell it 3 times. You first have to sell it to the agent who's going to bring the buyer in. Then it has to be sold to the buyer. Then it has to be sold to the bank. So there's at least 3 people you have to sell it to. So that's another kind of objection handler. So you got to sell it at least 3 times. So I think we should do this again. Where are we? Yeah. So who wants to, either Jonette or Teresa, do you want to do this one and give a little pushback? I think, Teresa, you've been the homeowner twice now, so you can't be a homeowner anymore.
Damn.
Time to be a realtor, girl.
You're good at it.
So I'll happily be the homeowner. I'll try to, I'm gonna push over in reality, but I'll try.
Can I ask, I know last week, I think, Teresa, you're the only one on here that, remember we said at least give out 1 CMA? Did you produce 1 market analysis for anybody since last week?
I haven't given it to them yet, but I do have one.
How come you haven't given it to them yet?
Because it's my brother. And I already sent him one before and it doesn't look that different.
Okay, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You're a professional, and if you have a client, you're going to send them another one. Let me just give you an updated one, and I'll show you what's on the market today, whatever. You know, show him, even put in that market analysis everything that's on the market today and everything that's sold, you know, just in that town, so he'll know what's going on. And just another tip for everybody, and this is something I learned much late, you know, years after being in the business. When you have a listing, set that client up as if they're searching in that area, so they see what's going under and what's not. So they'll kind of keep their eye on that, and they start to realize their house is maybe not selling for one reason or another. So set them up not as if they were a buyer. So maybe set your brother up as if he's a buyer in the area that he's looking to sell. So he sees what's going on every single day. He'll get an alert. Oh, okay, that one under this is a new one. It's my competition. Or I think it's a really valuable tool.
You think even for someone you're just grooming, that's a good idea?
Sometimes there's, you know what, if you're giving somebody information, you are the realtor that's doing something. It's always action, 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 action. This business is all about action. We can talk, we can practice, if we don't take action, we're going nowhere. So we really have to step it up. And this year, there's going to be so many homes on the market. We've got to get them. We've got to, we're professional. There are other realtors who don't do this. They don't go to classes. They don't practice. We're doing this. We're professional. So, hold your head high and get those families from where they are to where they need to go. So I think
I have a 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 9 and you probably have somewhere to go.
I'm doing Ignite at 9.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Is it the last one?
I did it before. It's the first day of this.
Oh, it's the first one. Okay. Anybody else doing Ignite?
I did it the last time.
You
I
are?
did it last time too. And that's my question to you. Like tomorrow, I can't do the next class. Can you skip a class or?
You can. I mean, I think you can. It might be recorded. I'm not sure, but I would ask. Don't be afraid to ask on your class today.
I need a refresher.
Every time you go, I've taken bold 7 times, and every time I go, I learn something new. Same thing will happen with Ignite. So I know you have 1 minute. I don't want to keep you. I want you to, get in there, fresh start. If you guys want to jump off right now, and then we'll just meet up on Wednesday.
Thanks. That would be great.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Good
thank
luck,
you, guys.
Teresa.
Thanks. And Lisa, I didn't mean to be awful, but I was just trying to play a role.
No, I love it.
We need that. I want this to be stepped up so that we're kind of tough with each other. Okay, so Jonette, next time, please come on Wednesday.
All right.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Have an awesome day, guys.
Thank you, you too.